guys, I'm Jase and I'm a first year law student. Welcome to my legal journey, as in Jase's legal journey. Buckle up guys, because over the next few years you guys are going to join me on my journey to becoming a lawyer. And fingers crossed, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be entertaining for you guys and insightful and all the information you guys want. Maybe I'll be able to help you out with it and possibly convince you guys, to maybe why you should become a lawyer and stuff like that. So guys, for my first ever vlog, I thought maybe I should start by maybe telling you guys why you guys should possibly consider doing a law degree, even if you don't want to go become a lawyer. Because turns out a law degree actually is a very useful degree, and employers love a law degree for some reason. I don't even know why. Let's start. So let's start with what a law degree is. A law degree essentially is a subject that gives you a deep understanding of the law and how it works and what you should do to abide by the law, and just essentially how to navigate through any legal difficulties that come up and stuff like that. Law is essentially shown up as it's a vocational degree, as most people say, but actually it isn't, because people go into a wide variety of jobs with a law degree, and it's unbelievable that the amount of jobs that that's open to you. I mean, you can become teachers, policemen. There's so many jobs, but I'll bet more on that later. So guys, let's just focus on why people say law is a vocational course. The reason they say a law degree or law is a vocational course is because they say that the future is all planned out with it, but I disagree with that, because law gives you many new skills and it improves the ones you currently have. So let's talk about the skills that a law degree will give you. I mean, it improves research skills beyond doubt. I mean, there is no doubt it improves it, because guys, from when I started to now, my research skills have improved a lot, especially using the legal databases. And it's unbelievable how much I learn and how I can use them really fast using it now, after answering exam questions and stuff like that. Then my verbal questioning and stuff like that also it's improved a lot. Then guys, a law degree also improves your evaluation skills, and that's basically the ability to interpret and explain complex information clearly and quickly, and especially without waffling, because guys, that's something that I've realized that most people do. Because when I started doing my law degree, guys, we used to peer review each other's assignments, just to make sure that we understand what we're doing after we get our feedback, so we know where we can help each other on. Because sometimes it comes up that I might do something wrong in my work by one of my friends, and I don't understand the feedback I got, so now I trade to one of my friends or one of my peers in my groups, and they understand and they explain it to me. That way we help each other out a lot. And stuff like that. It's just unbelievable how much help you get from it as well, because guys, that's something I just want to point out, that a lot of you guys work together, the students or your peers who are in your group. That is essentially so much fun, guys. It helps you work together. In my friend group, essentially in the uni, we work together a lot. We help each other out when you understand stuff and stuff like that. But keep in mind, guys, that university is more about working together working together to learn stuff and stuff like that. But your exams and stuff you gotta do it on your own, unless it's a group task, which your lecturers would tell you it is. Yeah. Then a law degree also improves analytical skills and your time management skills, and just in general, this makes you be on task and keep up with everything, because there's so much work to do. But it just prepares you for a future where you know what you can do and what you can't do and how you should do it. It just teaches you that, because law is a subject we're always learning throughout. That's something I've learned, and that's something I've seen as well. Because you never stop learning, because as the law evolves every single day. I mean, there's a new precedent which comes into action, and then you need to follow that, and that means you need to keep up with everything, all the new articles and laws that's happening. And because of that, it's hard to do it, but it's doable. And honestly, guys, if you guys have a passion for reading and learning new stuff, that I would really recommend doing law, because it's so much fun. Then let's talk about what other skills that law improves, guys. It improves your good critical judgment and reasoning skills, and that's really important in the day-to-day life, because it just shows you that. I mean, it helps you to think outside the box and and solve problems that you might come upon. It also helps you to formulate sound arguments, and that's a really important thing nowadays, because guys, with everything that's happening around the world, we should be able to know how we can voice our opinion in a way that everyone listens to us, and we don't get our opinions are heard by everyone around us and stuff like that. And law actually will teach you for that, because it shows you what points you need to emphasize and which ones you just ignore. because unfortunately, guys, we live in a world where we need to focus on the good stuff, and then I think this might be the one way where we can do it. So if you focus on all the stuff we need to say, guys, it'll just ignore the stuff and just emphasize on the stuff we want to be carried out over, and it might work because I realize that's how it works nowadays. Then let's think about what else. I mean, it improves lateral thinking, problem solving skills. It's essentially the same sort of stuff like being able to solve problems and stuff like that. But law also gives you the ability or the chance to improve on your writing skills, like to write concisely and stuff like that, so you don't waffle like I said before. And it also improves the confidence, and like it helps you formulate and present like a persuasive oral skills. So essentially just like to present sound arguments to everyone through your speaking and stuff like that right now, like what I'm doing right now. Because guys, I was a very nervous person when he started this, but I realized that I need to be confident if I wanted to do something, guys. And like when I started doing law, I realized that I need to be confident. That's why I'm doing this, guys, because I realized that the more I work on myself, the easier it's going to get over time. And I hope it works out. Like I said, a law degree also like it improves like your attention to detail and stuff like that, and like it helps you identify the smallest things and then pull out those and use them for your benefit. And guys, that's something that I think that's one of the most important things I think you can learn from a law degree. I mean, it's unbelievable, like, how useful something like that would be. Now, guys, let's talk about the main reason people do law. I mean, let's be honest, it's the money. I mean, some people say they want to help people, but I think money is one of the most important things which persuade people to go into law, because everyone knows that lawyers are paid very well compared to some jobs. I mean, there's a lot of money in the field, let's be honest, and a law degree essentially just means that if you apply for any normal job like as business execs and stuff like that, you're going to be like the cherry with the cream on top compared to all the other applicants, and it tends to leave you in a bit of a better position compared to other people, guys. I don't know why that is, but it's just how life turns out to be. I mean, in the current world, with all the issues arising around law all the time, a law degree will help you whether you choose to be a lawyer or not. So all of this means that employers want people with a law degree, and they pay very well for it. I mean, just a few days ago, I saw a job advert for a company executive where in the description it said that a law degree is preferable for the job, and it was advertised for £35,000, or roughly $47,000 for a junior role. And now, let's be honest, that doesn't sound half bad. I mean, that's more money than a junior doctor earns way before, and we'll be earning that way before they graduate. So I mean, it's a really good thing if you think about if you do a law degree. And now you're probably thinking, what jobs are available for a person with a law degree if you don't want to be a lawyer? I mean, the main reason people do law is to go and become a lawyer, like I mean, like a solicitor or barrister in the UK or all around the world, just other lawyers. I mean, well, let's think. We got the usual jobs like a paralegal and lawyers, and and then like arbitrators who basically who basically are like what you call it, they resolve disputes and stuff like that. Then you got chartered legal executives, in the UK and in some place in Europe, and then but those all revolve around the legal field itself. So now let's talk about all the other jobs which actually which you can do with a law degree. So you can become a company secretary, you can become business consultants, guys, because a business consultant usually will help the business run out, where they can work on themselves and improve the way the business functions on the day-to-day basis and stuff like that. You can become policemen, detectives in the police and stuff like that. You can join the military as an officer and work in become a security consultant and stuff like that. And you can become licensed conveyancers because all the law around the land laws and stuff like that. And like I said before, you can become business executives, university lecturers, teachers, advice workers, and you can become like you can become border force officers, like for the British border force, or the American TSA and stuff like that. You can become chartered accountants, civil servants, data analysts, and data scientists. You can become auditors because you will know the financial law, and that goes a long way if you think about maybe becoming an auditor or becoming a chartered accountant. You can become forensic analysts again for different types, because you will know a lot of law by the time you finish your law degree. You can even become a human resources officer because you will know the law and you will actually be in a better position. So guys, but for some of these roles you will need another external another external qualification, maybe like a, if you want to go into what you call it, if you want to become a accountant, you might need the ACCA or something like that. And like then like a qualification for that, then you become a chartered accountant and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you can also become like stockbrokers, risk analysts, mediators, trading standards officers, and you can hear like, how would I say this? You have access to a wide variety of management roles as well, like a CEOs, directors, with the relevant experience and stuff like that. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why would I want to do a law degree? I can't think of any one person who is not a lawyer who has a law degree. Well, guys, let's talk about a few famous people who have it, who actually has a law degree or who are lawyers. Guys, I'm quite sure you guys all know who Garrett Butler is. He's a famous actor. And he studied at the University of Glasgow and initially began to train as a lawyer before becoming an actor. Then you've got Rebel Wilson. She plays the role of a student at an a cappella festival, I think, as Fat Amy in the Pitch Perfect films. She was one to student in real life, and she has a Bachelor of Laws degree from one of the most prestigious universities in Australia. Guys, now let's think about why else you are consider wanting to do a law degree other than other than all the stuff I already told you so far. I mean, guys, a law degree essentially gives you a deeper understanding of the law, and guys, something like that actually helps you out in day-to-day life. Because if you get into trouble, guys, and you're not meant to practice law without a license to it. But guys, if you have a deeper understanding on what you can do and what you can't do, it actually takes you a long way. So I think you guys have a spark about the guys. Instead of going to a solicitor's or a lawyer to get some advice, you will know what to do, or you will know what to research and stuff like that, guys. That will save you money down the line, regardless of what job you go into. Because guys, people with law degrees go into a variety of jobs. I know that there are some people who have law degrees who become pilots, teachers, and stuff like that. But once you're doing a law degree, you have a better understanding of that. That is very true, because then, guys, you will know what to do. I mean, you will be able to look at your own contracts, which you have to sign when you get a new job and stuff like that. And you know what's in the contract and what you need to do in the job. And instead of taking that contract to a solicitor's or a lawyer, then instead you can look at it yourself if you if you need to, and you'll get a deep and good understanding of it. And guys, something they always say is that before you sign the contract, you should always read it. But something that main problem is that they use the legal jargon used. You never understand what it means, and it's really hard to understand it. So you will actually need to take it to solicitors or a lawyer to get it, and for them to explain what it means, or for them to have a look over and tell you whether it's a good contract. But with a lawyer, you'll be able to do that, and you will be saving money as well. So I mean, you don't have to do a law degree. You don't have to do a law degree or anything like that. But guys, I really do recommend doing a law degree, guys, because it is seriously a lot of fun for me. I mean, I only started back in September, and right now it's January, guys, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I've learned so much stuff from it, and I met good friends, and I learned skills for life. Like, I know that there are certain things I learned so far, which I know that I will never forget in the law. So, about law, so with the always read a contract and stuff like that. And guys, it's so much it's so useful, I'd suggest, I'm gonna say, because I know stuff from it, and I just know that I need to do work in a certain way to make sure that my work ethic stays the same, and carry on, stuff like that. Guys, I mean, I know that most of you guys don't want to be lawyers and stuff like that, but a law degree really does help you. Guys, thank you for watching my video, and hopefully you guys enjoy my first ever vlog. Guys, please like and subscribe.